Hello. So today we are doing my hair. We are going from a little bit of a frosted tips moment to this. This is probably my most requested video, is just a step-by-step process of how I do my hair, how I shave it, how I bleach it. I do this once a week. I've been doing it for 9 years now. I have a little bit of a system, and I've gotten great suggestions over the years from you guys. So yeah, I thought I would share my process with you guys in hopes that it would help just a little bit. Let's get into this hair moment, because these frosted tips, they need to go bye bye bye. I did that. I'm old. So the clippers that I use, I got them from Sally's Beauty Supply. They are by the brand Andis, I believe it's called, and they are the Easy Style. Easy Style. And then the guard that I use on them is, I use a number 1, which is 1/8. But yeah, that's the guard I always use. So I just snapped the guard on. Obviously I use these every week, so they're pretty dirty. Just bear with me. Fair warning, just like a little PS moment. If there are other people in your house and you go into your bathroom without warning them what you're about to do, this sound coming from the bathroom, you just might want to tell them what you're doing. I support you though. If you want to make them wonder, you get it, girl. First thing I do is go into my sides. I'm actually doing this completely blind because I don't have a mirror, but it's like second nature now, I feel like. Make sure you fold over your ears when you are getting in there. Otherwise, this happens to me all the time. I have long hair sticking out from my ears, and then I have to like try and tuck it because I can't, like, I don't have time to shave it usually when I see it. This is not good. Tuck. As you can see, I'm already covered in hair. So for the back of my head, because I shaved my head myself, the back of my head is a little bit interesting, and this is how I have learned to do it. Let me turn around. So I shave up, and as I shave up, I'm just feeling to make sure I'm getting it all. Honestly, this is just all about feeling. I'm just shaving up and feeling it as I go to make sure I'm not missing anything. I always go into the back of my head with blind, with no mirror. It's just what works for me, and I really have never had a problem. I mean, there's a few times where I've missed like a spot, but it's very rare. If you're just feeling all the way, you can always feel where there's hair that's longer. So this has always worked for me, and I've never used a mirror. So once I have done all that, I have this wicked faux hawk style going on. Ayo! And then the top for me is usually the part that takes the longest. I don't know why. I have a tendency to be able to see the streaks where the clippers go, so I have to go over it a whole bunch of times. Okay, so this is what it looks like after it is first shave. The next thing I do, the final thing I do in terms of shaving my head, I just take the guard off and I just hit up the back of my neck, because sometimes I've seen in light like my whole head is shaved and then I didn't get the very back of my neck, so there's like these long hairs that are just like in certain lighting are like, hello. There we have it, a shaved head. Feels like I'm wearing sandpaper as a shirt right now. So the bleach that I'm going to use is not the bleach I normally use. I normally go to Sally's, which I've talked about in my buzz cut Q&A. As of late, I've been hitting up Walmart and Shoppers for this. This is the Nutrice Blonde D+ Extra Bleach, which works really well if you can't make it to Sally's in an emergency, but it is way more cost effective to go to Sally's. I got a whole bunch of suggestions also of going on Amazon. You can buy bleach on Amazon in bulk. which I need to do just the way my addresses have been set up and all of my moving. I haven't been able to order anything online. But this has worked for me because you can find this absolutely anywhere and it works really well. So it's just the more expensive option because you do have to buy an entire box every week, which is just, it's just not realistic. But this is what we're using today. I'm not going to show you how I mix it all up because the directions are on here and I'm sure that would just be rather boring. Now, I'm going to put a warning out there. I don't wear gloves when I do this. I know this is probably bad for me. It probably shouldn't touch my skin, but it's going on my scalp, so it's touching my skin anyway. That's how I justify it. So I'm going to recommend that you do wear gloves. It shouldn't be touching your skin for a long period of time, but this is what I do, so I'm just trying to be honest with you. Bleach, hand, ungloved hand. I always hit up the top of my head first because it is the slowest to bleach. It is the slowest to bleach. It is the slowest. It takes the longest. It needs to develop the longest. This is very confusing. Put the bleach on the top of my head first. We put this on like so, and then we put it on our head, okay? I really wish that I had like a super fancy way of doing this or like super official way of doing this. But I'm really like, I take my hand that doesn't have a glove on it and I just rub it all over my head. This is my advice. Make sure you get the crown of your head really well because if there are going to be any spots that don't get bleached, it's there. I don't know why. I think it's because the hair grows in so many different directions there that it's like harder to bleach. But don't forget the very front. Oftentimes I have little darker moments at the front of my hair. Once we do that, take a look. We move to the sides. So, same thing, hand, bleach, side of my head. I feel like there's gonna be so many comments like, this is so bad for you. And I'm gonna be like, I know, but it's been 9 years and it's still working. Just make sure you get to the very edge of your hair. You don't need no brown moments up there. And whatever I have extra, I just kind of put all over. Break it down into parts. It will ensure that you don't miss anything, which is good. This is best practices, honey. So yeah, you just gotta make sure you look like you have a helmet on. If you look like you got a helmet on, you really haven't missed anything. I usually leave this on for 45 minutes. I think recommended is 20 minutes, but I usually get a little bit distracted and then it usually ends up being 45 minutes. And I kind of also like the color of it when I leave it on for 45 minutes, so you do you. A little tip that I have learned is about 15 minutes into it developing, it will start to foam up, which is great. It's what you want to happen, but that's when little pieces can get missed. So what I do is I go back over it all with my hand and just readjust it all. Wash your hands and then wait again for another 20 minutes. And we will be back. Sexy! I forgot to turn the camera off. Alright guys, this is the final product. I just left it in for about 45 minutes and rinsed it out, and this is what it looks like. It's very blonde. It's exactly how I like it to look. Yeah, I don't have lips or mascara on, but we can forget that. So yeah, this is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. It was informative for you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget that I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.